Okay, now I'm going to go through the readings, and what I want to connect is Anderson's discussion of this beginning idea of whiteness, and those who are centering whiteness are believing it to be this, that they're the possessors of a superior intelligence, and connecting it with this idea that in his second piece in the race, in the American post-World War II era article, that the respondents, these higher ed presidents, are using excuses and deflection, that there isn't a problem, that I feel like there's this connection of an underlying idea that they believe that they're naturally superior because they're white, and so whatever they do or they say is going to be the right thing. So connecting these two ideas that he has in both pieces a little more explicitly, and connecting the idea that, well, nobody has applied for this job, when even when providing evidence, even when providing all of these applicants that have beyond the qualifications of anybody in their institution, but that they're still maintaining this color evasive language in their responses and their excuses for not hiring any Black faculty members. And also connecting it to the idea in his race and higher ed piece of the idea of reverse discrimination, that Anderson at the very end of Race in American Higher Ed talks about this backlash because of the success of students of color through affirmative action and through the GI Bill, that it kind of gives these descendants of these higher ed presidents in the post-World War II piece, and the people who are arguing for the end of affirmative action, that are saying this term reverse discrimination. I feel like those are two completely connected ideas. That's the evolution of those presidents responding, and the lack of those presidents responding, because there were 400 respondents that, or 400 presidents that didn't respond. So that silence is now kind of and color evasive language has translated into this argument of reverse discrimination, when there isn't an argument, when there shouldn't be an argument of reverse discrimination, as Anderson eloquently outlines in both pieces. A little bit more big picture in the Race in American Higher Ed piece, as opposed to the post-World War II one. So I think that was my big takeaway and kind of connection or building of these two articles in conversation with one another. Yeah.